First, draw a circly circle. Let's use the shape tool because drawing perfect circles is hard. Draw some lines like this and then a vertical line up from the bottom middle of the circle. Now use the airbrush to draw some curves which will become the sides of the nostrils. Connect the curves to the end of the nostril lines. Make a small slope for the tip of the nose. Remember, noses come in all shapes and sizes. To make different types of noses, make this vertical line longer or shorter, or change the shape of the tip and sides of the nose. Color the nostrils dark so you can't see what's inside. JK, it's because they're the part of the nose that receives the least light. I've never seen anyone with bright sunlit nostrils, which is good because that sounds terrifying. Now shade the circle in a medium tone. Pretend it's a fun, bouncy ball from the dentist and choose where the source of light is coming from. I'm making the light source come from the top right, so the parts on the top right will be the lightest and the bottom left will be the darkest, but not as dark as the nostrils. For shading, follow the curve of the circle because this ball is round. Gradually lighten the color you're using for better blending. The more subtle the change in tone is, the more blended the skin will appear. When you're happy with how it looks, go over the sides of the nostrils with a dark tone and fill them in with the same medium tone you used in circle. Shade the top of the nostril, the darkest, and the bottom lighter because some light is able to enter the lower part. The parts closest to the ball are darker too because this area dips down a bit, creating depth. Here's a tip. Things that slope in are darker and things that protrude are lighter. Look in a mirror and feel your face. With no external lighting, the parts that stick out the most are brighter while the creases and parts that cave in are darker. Then wash your face so you don't get acne. I have no idea if that explanation makes any sense, so if it doesn't, just ignore it. Shade the upper lines while following the curve. Continue shading up the nose. The middle, most prominent part is lighter, while the edges are darker. An important thing to remember is that you're not outlining the nose. There are no lines. You are simply drawing the shadows around it. The edges of the topmost part are dark because they cave in under your brow ridge. Remember, the deeper the dip in the face, the more shaded it is. Underneath the nose is pretty dark because the nose is casting a shadow below it. Don't forget to draw those line thingies. Fun fact, this area is actually called a Cupid's bow. Define the shadows to add more depth, add highlights where you see fit, and blend the skin. Finally, we're done. Wait, I think it's missing something. Perfect.